On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Being responsible for their mental health, being responsible for them physically, and also being responsible for their families. That's leadership. So the way I do it is the same way I did it in the Army. And you ask anybody about me in the Army, they would say, that nigga thing. The thing is, if I want somebody to catch a point, I got to add a little shock to it. So I can say something that's sweet to your ears instead of saying dick. But guess what? When you got them get that dick and you say, hey, I want some dick, is he saying it to you? Oh, please don't call it a dick. It's a dick, lady. Come on. We're grown. You know what I'm saying? Give me that dick. You ain't never said give me that dick before?
Absolutely, I have.
Okay, so why can I not say
it? It's a time and a place. It's a different, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's not, man.
Yes, it is. Yes,
we just get so emotional. Deal with the conversation. Deal with what I say and not how I say it.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question, Antoine?
Antoine.
Yeah, hey, do you listen to Dr. Miles Monroe by chance?
Who?
Dr. Miles Monroe?
I don't.
Sounds very. He has very similar talking points like you do as well.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
What is he? A pastor?
Yeah, you're familiar.
He's deceived.
I don't know who he is. I'm just.
You know how he said he was a pastor earlier, Lauren?
Say again?
You remember how he said he was a pastor earlier?
Right. Yeah. I dig. I just when you said die empty, it triggered me to think like a sermon that he had. But anyway, thank you.
Yeah. So I was asking what's the highest duty of a man. I'm surprised nobody said guidance or leadership.
Because y'all don't know how to lead.
I honestly don't even think it has nothing. I think that leadership sometimes is being a great follower. I don't even think that you can become a great leader before you become a great follower. Because I don't think you have it in you to truly how to learn what it takes in order to be a man. Even
Anton, can you say it? Hashtag Mr. Logic said that?
Hashtag Mr. Logic said that. I mean, real talk. Like people that aren't coachable, there's no way they could become great leaders at all. Not even a little bit. You don't even know what you don't know.
But you know what?
And everybody's not going to be a leader. Like everyone can't be the leader, in every situation. People can have their own leadership things that they do, individually, but like to put that as every person's duty, some people are going to have
leadership comes in many different forms. So everybody is a leader.
Right, but you can't be the leader everywhere all the time. Like you can be a leader in certain instances, but you're not the leader in everybody's. I feel like a lot of times people want to be the brain all the time, but sometimes people have to be the hands, the feet, the whatever, the eyes, the ears. Like there are many different things that all work in conjunction with each other. And I always say everybody wants to be the painter. People don't want to make the canvas. Like all these things are needed. So there are people who take the lead in different areas, and that's very important. And they do have leadership roles. But like in every situation, that's just not applicable to every person. I mean, every man or woman or whoever.
Well, go ahead, babe.
Okay, thank you. I agree, actually, Kay. And I would say, I think everyone is a leader. I just think you're activated at different times in your life. And I think that the area that you're talking about is like the area that you're good at, like your gifts, as Monroe would say, your leadership is your area of gifting. And he kind of gave an example of like Apple or like even Microsoft. We see these two juggernauts as being leaders in innovation or technology. We don't look at Apple or Microsoft and say, oh yeah, they're good at making burgers. Like that's not their lane. They're good at what they do.
Exactly.
So yeah, just piggybacking off of what you're saying. You're absolutely right though.
I kind of want to turn. You want to say something, Tom? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Do your thing, bro.
What's the highest duty of a woman?
To be
getting this duty.
To be supportive, to be inspirational, to help, to be inspirational to anybody she comes across. Like you're, as a woman, because of all the essence that you have, all the abilities that you can do, all of, like, again, your quintessence, the thing that makes you a woman, the thing that makes you feminine, you have the ability to alchemize any room you step into, and you can make the energy in that room go all the way up where everyone is inspired. They're activated and inspired to be their best self. Or you can walk into a room and you can take the energy down where everyone is pessimistic, they're not happy, whatever the case may be. And so the highest duty of a woman is to always use her energy to inspire other people to be great too.
It's to be flexible and to be quiet.
No, it's actually the opposite of what I said for men.
Yeah.
I said men is to provide resources and to provide dick. Now, on the women end, it actually is to manage them resources and take dick. That's it. It's a perfect formula. And for all the people that say, "Oh, what about protection?" If you're actually multiplying, protection has already been provided. If you look at what I said, provide resources and multiply. You know that's the business model for every successful business. Think about it. Any successful business model that it provide resources and multiply, grow.
Distribution.
Go ahead, T-Bone.
I'm just saying, your delivery sometimes is just like, instead of just saying that, why not say to provide and
the D.
you know, multiply
And take the D.
Your delivery is just
Don't get it. Don't worry about it. See, the thing is somebody just can't be real. Like, you know what? And I'm gonna tell you why I do it that way. Because I wanted to jump out at somebody so they can hear it. I can see and say, yeah, and then they'll miss it. Everything I do is strategic, man. Come on. I was 22 years in the Army. I have led in real life. Not no bullshit ass YouTube leadership. I led. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talk about leading. You know what leading is? It's being responsible for somebody and what they do 24/7. That's leadership. Being responsible for them financially, being responsible for their mental health, being responsible for them physically, and also being responsible for their families. That's leadership. So the way I do it is the same way I did it in the Army. And you ask anybody about me in the Army, they would say, that nigga thing. The thing is, if I want somebody to catch a point, I got to add a little shock to it. So I can say something that's sweet to your ears instead of saying dick. But guess what? When you got them get that nigga, you say, hey, I want some dick. Is he saying it to you? Oh, please don't call it a dick. It's a dick, lady. Come on. We're grown. You know what I'm saying? Give me that dick. You ain't never said give me that dick before?
Absolutely, I have.
Okay, so why can I not say it?
It's a time and a place. It's a different, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's not, man.
Yes, it is.
We just get so emotional. Deal with the conversation. Deal with what I say and not how I say it.